There we go.
Okay, thank you.
So we're doing past Tongren for members only. Yeah.
All right, so I can hide the.
Can I put in an opinion?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
If there was interesting articles that would appeal to the general public, I think something like that could be like for general reading for people to get interested in, every, the organization and Tai Chi itself. A couple of articles open to the public would not be harmful. So it's not super exclusive, the little bit of nibble to, this is a resource for more information, become a member.
Yeah.
One idea would be partial articles, pieces of articles, little teasers, right? Sort of like your trailer when you want to go watch a movie.
Yeah.
We can certainly edit some of that stuff. From the
But that's the whole idea that we were talking about at the beginning with the general public being able to log to open it up and see our site, and then as Denise is talking about, putting up little articles and things for the general public. When it comes into the intense thing, we would put down in a bracket for more, to see more, become a member and you may log in. Yes, Bob.
Yes.
Sorry, I think the original intention was to do that, was to take a few articles and put them in the blog area, which is public access.
Yeah. Okay.
Right on.
Whether we put the full articles or some précis of the articles, it's
What I could do fairly quickly is have a featured article in that blog area, which is visible to the public, and explain there's more members exclusive content, and have a new web page that's available to members only, which contains the link to the Tongren website.
That's good.
Wow.
okay.
Yeah.
What do you think, guys?
Awesome. So glad Danny can do this.
So what we're going to do with the blog will remain public, but certain articles and things on the website will be for private, right? And so we're going to have to make some changes to the blog and make sure that we don't put whole articles in the blog. But again, using the blog as sort of like a movie trailer, to get people enticed to go to the website and to, if they want to see the whole article, to become members. Yeah? Was it?
Yes, definitely.
Everybody looks so grim today. Is that because it was, a boring day for you, or are we upset
It's
about
Sunday, man.
Get to that.
Writing down.
There you go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Any more ideas on that website, people? Oh, Danny, you said something about videos. Videos may be available, right? Little video clips.
Yes. So you notice how I have a gallery of images on the front page? I can also make videos visible as part of gallery lists.
Oh, cool. That's great. Might be good to put just a couple of 30-second clips of things to to entice people to get into more.
Well, something I was thinking was emailing some of the people who made presentations for the Harvest Festival. People were showing off short Qigong forms, like, hey, could we have a video of that we could display on the gallery on the website?
Good idea. Yeah. Okay, video clips.
And you link to the Zoom. I mean, is there a copy of the Zoom actual symposium where you could just get those clips?
Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Oh, okay.
Video clips of symposium demos. So like Danny was saying, what we can get is for the people that did the demos to make a short video clip that they want to make accessible. And again, so you don't want the whole thing available to everybody. You want to make little video clips and put them on the website. And then for full access, please become a member of CTF,
If I can make a suggestion,
Of course.
maybe rather than filling up the home page with pictures, make a separate gallery menu item.
Oh, yeah.
Pictures and videos.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. But what I'm saying is just on the opening page, one or two little video clips, 30-second video clips, one or two little short article blurbs, very short, just to entice. Sort of like the cover of a book.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, like you said, a gallery. Yeah, definitely a video gallery and photos gallery. That's a good idea. So, and we certainly have enough pictures and videos from past events, harvest festivals, symposiums, all sorts of things, AGMs. We got lots of video clips. So.
Yeah. Oh, so Stephen Holbert shared a Google Drive with me, and that's where all the pictures that are on the website have come from.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I got a lot of them too, so I can share them with you. So yeah. Okay. Good. Any other?
All right. So
Go ahead,
Is
Danny.
there a way to build the membership into the website for management, or should that stay separate? I don't know. I've looked at that Excel form and I want to wring its neck.
it's a bit eye bleeding. Yeah.
Oh, eye bleeding is a good way to describe it.
What did you say? A bit what?
Eye bleeding.
Yeah, a bit eye bleeding, definitely.
Yeah. I got an Excel spreadsheet that has all of the information that Wild Apricot has. I don't think looking at all that information while making edits is helpful for the head of membership. So I have updated that with the members who have paid and changed it around.
All right.
So
Now that I
we
think
could get Wix to also function as a customer relationship service, in which case it would handle our membership. That would cost extra though.
how much extra?
The name of about $14 a month.
Well, that's not much. What do you think, Steve?
Not compared to Wild Apricot.
I think we could afford it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd bloody well pay for that myself. Okay, that sounds like a real go. All right, so membership. How would you put that? Membership what? What's the word I'm looking for?
Membership database.
Database. Thank you.
Yeah.
Database. Let's make that a go. We'll vote on that. Okay.
All right.
It sounds very, very good.
So what I expect is going to be a very short thing from everyone is, do I have approval to get Jill Heath involved in which clubs should still be displayed on our page? I transported all the schools back from our old website, except for the ones who I knew their leaders had deceased. Jill's volunteered here to help me go through them.
Oh, that's wonderful. What do you think, guys?
I so agree and think it's great.
I think that's marvelous too. Yeah, that's very, very good of Jill to volunteer for that.
Mm-hmm.
Jill and Danny, 3 clubs. Great.
Fantastic. And something I want to be specific about is, what do we want to see before I make this website live? Before I put it up at the URL where our current Wild Apricot is living.
What do we want to see? Basically, the same thing that was on the Wild Apricot.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Steve? What do you think?
Put in the logo for sure, so we have that dragon there.
So the logo is on the website currently.
All right. When we open the new one, what happens to the Wild Apricot site?
People won't be able to log on to it because there isn't a URL anymore.
Yeah.
I imagine our account will still survive. It will just be sort of lurking around that we can log into through
Okay.
Wild Apricot.
It'll be hiding on the web for the
Yes.
next 50 years.
Yeah, and it'll be,
Something like that.
yeah, it's just the free version, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's all.
Free version. Yeah.
So
Okay,
you'll
thank
need,
you.
so you'll need an IP address, something like that.
So we currently have our IP address, but we're currently using it to direct to the old website.
Okay.
I'm asking, what do we want me to have done with this new website before I bring it live and make our address point to it?
For me, the only thing missing is the past Tom Grenard journals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's currently
Digital ones. The
that's
digital
number now.
ones.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Members only. But to pick out a couple of, like I said, article samples, we definitely need a menu that says, what do you call it? Man, brain just went dead for a minute. A menu that says for the pictures and videos, you know, what do you call it? What we're looking at, seeing that.
All right. So Bob, do you have the website open right now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So do I.
Would you go to the blog page for me?
Okay.
And click on that red Visit Us button.
Yep.
Did that open our Tongren site?
Yes, it did.
Yeah, that's where all our old articles should be.
For members only.
Now what?
Mm-hmm.
So what are we looking at? I got your sample page here. So what are you talking about?
So how we had it before was we had a wild apricot site,
Right.
and then we had the different site, which is the Tongren.
Right.
The Tongren contained all our old articles, right?
On what?
The Tongren is what contains our old articles.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that big red button that says Visit Us, that links to our Tongren right now.
Where's this big red button? It says Visit Us.
So when you click on blog on that menu.
Okay.
Yep.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's-
Okay. There's your little menu at the top.
Yes.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah, I didn't see that. It was small letters there. Yeah, better make
Oh,
that.
you were being far too kind for me if you thought that homepage was all I made.
Make those letters bigger. All right. They need to be bigger. Definitely.
Roger that. Menu needs to be bigger.
Yeah, where it says home, events, board members, schools, blog, contact, login, all that it needs to be bigger letters for people to see easily.
Yeah,
You've
the only
got
thing.
a pretty thin font there. You got a sans serif straight font in red letters on a white background, and it's not very bold. Even if you made it bold, it'd be better. But to have it the way it is here, it's a little hard to get your attention to.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, so here we are, Visit Us.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is the Tongren knowledge base that you're pointing to has no area for members to log in. And we're saying that the Tongren needs to be members only.
Yeah, well, we need to change that. We definitely need to change that. That's going to be a major change for us because up until now, it's been available for everybody.
Yes.
But what we're trying to do now is make this change so that people will be attracted to our website and give, like I said, samples where it says Taiji Tongren. You can put down sample articles on the same page where it says Visit Us. Just another separate little thing that says sample articles. And they hit that and they'll get into a few sample articles. Now it's going to take some work, guys, for all of us to work on this together to get that done. But I think that's the way to go. Visit Us, that's full access, and we don't want that anymore. Visit Us is going to be for private members,
Okay.
But another button saying sample articles. I think that would be a good idea. What say you?
So I'm taking this in is one of the things I need to make sure is done before we can take this as live is do not have a Visit Us button unless it's in the members only zone.
Exactly, and we're going to have to change that for the Tongren blog itself. People are going to have to log into it.
So what I was going to do in that page that currently says blog, instead of Visit Us, just posting one of our articles right there.
Part of one of our articles.
Okay.
Like I said, either posting part of one of our articles or a couple of them, or a button that says sample articles. What do you guys think? Which do you think is better, lady and gentlemen? Hello.
I'm just concerned about splitting up our resources here. You have a Tongren blog, which is on a Tongren knowledge base page. And then you have the CTF website, which is separate. And I see us splitting up our resources among 2 different websites. So I'm just
Yeah,
wondering how
So they
careful
are
we
currently
should be.
different websites, and it will require work for me to merge them. So we
Yeah.
can set this as a priority for me to figure out how to merge them.
Yeah.
But I would like to get this online, and so our members can see that we are actually doing work with the website and see what we're doing
Yeah.
before
yeah.
we can
Sure.
get all that work done.
And I mean, as far as the Tongren accessibility there, you can put, you know, in the meantime, just to get it going, under construction or something like that, you know. But I understand your concern, Bob, but at the same time, we've had a problem with getting people to become members. What's in it for them? That's the whole thing. Other than community, what's in it for them? And if we make the Tongren accessible only to members, well, there's a spiff for the new members. There's a reason to become a member, so you get the full articles. You know, little clips of the articles, samples. Okay, no problem. Give them enough spice on that to make them hungry. Same with little videos, right? Sample of Steve Higgins pushing hands seminar. You know, here's a video clip of how it worked, and a couple of little things. For full version, please consider becoming a member, right? And then that gives them a reason to become a member. You know, do you have something interesting over your years of Taiji experience that you would like to share with the community? Consider becoming a member. We'd love to hear from you. The whole thing has to point to becoming a member. You know, reasons for it.
Yes.
What, guys, talk to me.
Question, Danny.
I have many answers.
We could have videos of something like the Harvest Festival or the AGM accessible for members to get to? Sorry.
So videos of clips within it or the entire thing? Because I definitely can play short clips and store those and play those on that website. Something the size of that entire meeting, though, would be very long. That's something we could do through YouTube.
Through a cloud.
Yeah.
Through a cloud.
Most of my stuff is on YouTube anyway, which means we could link it that way. I was thinking more of the presentations if something was really interesting from one of those meetings, but only that part. The
Short clips, yeah, I do have ways of putting short clips in as gallery images.
that would be good.
Okay, so did we get enough information there to give Danny permission to put a page up that's accessible to everybody?
I think plenty of
I'd also like to hit the other board members up. I currently have Malcolm, Steve, and myself up because that's who I have head pictures for. I don't have the other 3.
Come on, guys.
Welcome in.
I'm camera shy.
So
we
Bob,
sent,
do you want the screenshot picture I just took of you now, or do you want to send a decent picture? Denise, do you want the one there with your glasses, adjusting your
background's
glasses?
pretty bad. Sure, I don't care. I don't care.
So send us a picture is what I'm saying. Okay.
Where? Where?
Where to
Send the picture to my email.
Yeah.
Okay, I will. I'll look up your email. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah. So everybody send a nice picture to Danny. All right.
Yeah, and I'm just doing a short 2-sentence description at most of each of the board members.
Right on.
That board members
very good. Very good. Excellent. Very good. Yeah, I like that idea myself. A very short blurb.
Danny, if I can just make
Yes,
one more suggestion.
of course.
Looking at the blog page, you have the website address. Can you not just make that a hyperlink rather than a visit us button?
Come on.
I think I could.
And then have a space below that to put the index of the Tongren.
The index of the Tongren.
So
Placing
that,
that
So this Tongren, I don't know. I have to think about this.
Okay. But
You know,
when
again,
you do,
honestly,
please, these suggestions are great. They make me feel more certain about what I'm doing.
good. But again, we want the full versions of the Tongren stuff to be members only. That's it.
Yeah. And that's why I feel that the full versions should be on the CTF website rather than the blog, because there you have access through members only. On the blog, you don't have access to membership accounts, right?
You can't make that a login only on a blog.
So let's look at our.
It's not set up right now. That's what I mean.
Yeah, well, we can set it up. That's, you know,
It
all
just
blogs
means-
can be done that way.
I'm just saying that it's splitting up your resources again, that you have to set up a separate account system on the blog to the CTF website.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm currently doing with the situation is, since there's two sites, I'm trying to update this one and bring it to the members as quick as possible so they can see we're working.
Right.
Do you think I should be chunking this work differently to try and get both those tasks done before we bring the site live?
I don't think so. I think get something up right away with the site live to entice people right away. And as I said, when it comes to the Tongren thing, you know, people, for one thing, people don't even know what Tongren is. You know,
Yes.
It doesn't mean anything to the majority of people. You know, and even people that have been in Tai Chi for most of their life, say, you know what Tongren is? No. You know, so you have to define that.
But it's something we can keep in mind for a future project.
Yep.
Exactly. So if,
Sure.
if we put something up there for the Tongren blog, say under construction, link under construction, that'd be fine. Link under construction, and leave the Tongren the way it is for now until we can work that system out.
Yep. Okay.
Does that sound sensible, Bob?
Sure.
Sure.
No problem there.
All right. Any other questions there for the website? No? Okay, let's move on to update on the Harvest Festival for October 16th. It sure was feeble. How many people did we have? It was like, what,
I don't think
15
it's
or something?
few, considering how in the old days, we used to have very few come on board.
Yeah, you know what, Steve, you're right. You're right. Forgive me for that. You're absolutely right.
Well,
Yeah, because what we have about 15 people, weren't there, around that?
we easily had 15 people.
Yeah, and we had some new
Email
people.
the email I sent out
Yeah,
was anywhere from 12 to 15 total. We
Yeah.
only had 5 people on the list who did not show up at all.
right, yeah.
We had a total of around 20.
Well, that's okay. That's all right, considering it's was done by Zoom, which makes it very difficult. Kind of takes the fire out of it. And the presenters were good. It was, you know, it was really good stuff. I would have liked to have seen a little more physical stuff with Steve Higgins, Seafood Steve Higgins.
Yeah.
But I don't know, he didn't have enough time to get it there or whatever. But other than that, it was all pretty good. It was very interesting.
We were never hurting for conversation. We were taking up all the allotted time for questions on all of
Yeah, I
them.
know, it was excellent.
Yeah.
I love the input. I love the input from people. But I also liked the idea of letting the presenters do their presentation without being interrupted and then open it up for questions afterward. I think that was very good. You know, how about you, Steve?
That's the preferred way to do it, especially when you're on a tight line, because you get the presentation or the demo out of the way, and then people can
Right.
chat.
How do you feel about that, Bob?
Yeah, I thought that was a good thing to have. One thing I thought of afterwards is my presentation was cut off at the knees due to the limitations of my space and camera. So maybe next time if we can have people change their view to speaker, and then the speaker window opens up quite a bit more,
Mhm.
and maybe we can get the
Well,
whole person in then.
I think we have to put that on the presenter rather than on the people. The less people have to do to see something, the more likely they are to watch it and stay with it. If people have to start doing this and doing that, they don't like that. People are generally lazy to log into these things. I know that for sure.
Well, and what I'm talking about is in the top right-hand corner of your Zoom window, there's
Right.
a view menu.
Uh-huh.
If you switch it to speaker,
Yeah.
then the speaker view window opens up completely, and then the gallery is off to the side or at the top.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. I'm looking at you right now on the speaker.
Yeah.
I think
Full screen there.
Oh no.
I think the host can do the pinning.
What did you say, Steve?
I think the host can do the pinning.
Think the host can do the pinning.
The pinning. If you go
Okay.
to
Yeah, that's right.
pin, and that might make the picture the whole thing.
Yeah, that's good. That's good info. That's good. So other than that, congratulations, everybody. We got through it, and it was good. The presenters, you guys that did the presenting, I was impressed with yours, and of course there was two more. It was Sifu Steve Higgins and the other girl. What was her name?
Eileen.
Yeah, Eileen. Yeah, and hers was quite interesting. I was quite impressed with that. So, and nice little set. So that was very good. Okay. All right. So we'll go down the list here. First of all, the thing with Danny, did we have anything that we needed to vote on with Danny, or should we save that till the end? What do you think, Steve?
I think that the main issue was bringing Jill in,
Yeah.
which Dan commented about, and I think that was agreed upon.
Yeah, and the second thing was giving him permission to actually put up a URL that's accessible to everybody.
Yes,
So
Those are the two main.
which is not given now, but I have a better idea of what I'm getting done before that happens.
yeah. Okay, great. Okay, well, we agree with that. And does everybody agree with that?
Yes,
Give me a thumbs up if you agree with it.
All in favor?
All in favor?
all in favor.
Okay,
Aye. All right.
Many
Yeah.
thanks to Danny.
Thank you.
okay, there's no opposition.
Any opposition? Watch out. Okay, old ongoing business then,
Treasury,
or treasury, yeah,
There we are.
treasury. How much money we got, Danny?
We have $3,323 all sitting in the TD bank account.
All right, so we can afford the $13 a month for that extra thing, right?
We can for another 4 years or so.
Okay, all right, okay. Good stuff.
All right. But there is a problem emerging right now.
What's that?
So our current PayPal account, I've transferred all of the money out of there into the TD, so none of our money is at risk right now.
Yeah,
But I am at risk of being locked out of the account until I give them a new set of information proving my identity to them, which is going to include our business registration number
oh,
and a letterhead document mentioning me by name to show I really am part of this organization.
Steve, can you handle that?
I can handle it, but I think it's a bit of overreach. The
What
only
do you mean?
concern I have at this point, which would be requiring that type of identification, you sure they don't want a DNA sample from you? Is that anybody who may have deposited their fee to PayPal, and that money's going to be there unless we can get it back from them. So
No, it won't work like that.
it won't?
No, the PayPal will not accept new transactions in until I've completed this identification.
Okay, let me check that,
Good.
because we may be all right, in which case we can just, what's the proper way to say, kiss them off?
Yeah.
End it. So let me check that out, Danny, and
Yeah. The only reason I was really attached to that account, it was set up to auto deposit to the TD. And I think I set that up in the first place 3 years ago.
yeah, we're getting money from several different directions.
Mhm.
The thing I like about the TD thing is that they can send us e-transfers, so.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
nice.
I really like the e-transfers because that leaves a fantastic paper trail for me.
Does it ever? Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
good, really good. All right, so you and
So-
Steve can work that out, I guess. Is that
Yeah.
right, Steve?
We will sort that out and
Lovely. Okay,
pass it
good.
up, I hope.
Mhm.
Sorry, so the intention is to cut off PayPal for payments?
Yes.
Is that what you're
Yes.
saying?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. You pay more for fees for PayPal, and
Mhm.
it also sometimes takes longer to get your money out. With an e-transfer, it's immediately.
Mhm.
You know.
okay. I know for e-transfers, it's going to cost me 50 cents for each transaction. So,
Well, it costs more than that doing PayPal.
It costs about $1.94 for each membership renewal on PayPal.
PayPal.
Yeah.
So there's the big difference right there. Anyway,
okay.
can we move on to membership now then?
Yes.
Yes.
Anything else? Okay.
You're on.
Membership.
Mhm.
Yes.
After eye bleeding on Excel, we have about 69 members in total. We have one new one that I know of, and everything else is checked out. The thing about the Excel, there's two people that we need to remove because one hasn't kept her account up. And then there's the thing about working with Joe Friedrich's entry. I would like to turn that into a membership for Marianne Limburger, his spouse,
Mhm.
and then just call it even because I think she's done a lot of work and make that a complimentary membership for her.
And what is the name of the new member?
The new one is Gerard Ewan from CMIA.
What's that?
Cold Mountain.
What? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So who you want to have the complimentary membership?
Marianne Limburger, that's Joe Friedrich's partner,
Oh yeah. Okay. Definitely.
many years, I think.
Yeah. No question on that at all.
Done a lot of that. So I'll sort that out
Very good.
and
Very good.
send that to everybody, let you know what's happened.
All right.
And at this point, I would say we're probably in the range of 70 members if we can get all of the new ones pulled in. And I think that everybody is up to date at this point. So,
Okay. Good.
okay.
Any questions?
Any questions? Any observations? Would anybody like to work on membership?
I'm afraid I'll decline, Steve.
You're busy enough, Danny.
What?
I'm not gonna leave
Treasury
that.
and websites not enough for you? What's wrong with you? Good heavens.
All right, you
You're a
hang in there.
machine, Danny. You're a machine.
All right, thank you.
All right. Next is the Tom Grant. Oh, by the way, was there any questions from anybody concerning the Treasury report? No questions? Okay, good. Tom Grant.
Yes. That's me, I guess.
Yep.
As I stated last meeting, the index is up and is up to date. Sorry, not up.
Good.
But,
Beautiful.
but
Well done.
so there's still the question of how to format it. Malcolm, you said you were not interested in Excel. So
Definitely.
I have to figure out some other
It's
way.
not just a me thing, believe me.
So I have to figure out how to format it.
Yeah.
Do you want it in a database type of thing with fancy front end, or?
Well, I don't know.
That's how you wanna do
I think you need to communicate with Danny on that. And, it's basically up to him, between you and him, because he's working the website stuff. And I think you and him are the data people, believe me. You know a lot more about that stuff than I do.
Okay.
The answer is I don't know off the top of my head.
Okay.
I'll look it up and I'll email you and I'll respond if when you email me.
Yeah. Just off the top of my head, I'm thinking MySQL database with PHP front end.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense to my brain.
Yeah.
And for me, that's right over top, you know. Yeah, Denise is with me on that one. We got airplanes flying right overhead, you know.
What I heard was we're going to have a 1943 GMC truck with a Chevy front end from 1957.
There you go.
Fine.
Actually, it's more like a chassis of a Ford truck
Yeah.
with a Lamborghini front end.
Oh
There
my,
you go.
that's
All right.
even
I
better.
like that. That's good. That's good. All right. So that's good. And we covered a lot of this stuff about Tongram when we talked about the website. So that's good.
Mhm.
And website, we covered that. I don't know why it's on again, but it was just update on website from old business. And this is the website report. So you pretty well covered that, I think. Eh?
Yes.
Any other questions about website media?
Actually, if I can just continue with the Tongren.
Sure.
Of course.
The other issue was what to do with the old issues of Tongren that weren't digitized and put on the website, where you wanted me to archive that, since Joe has not been doing that.
Well, that's all hard copy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we
So
wonder
they've been scanned. They've all been scanned.
Scanned?
Yeah.
Oh, they've been scanned. Well, that's good.
Yeah. They're all PDF files.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There you go. That's something. If they've all been scanned and they're all on PDF file, I don't think we have to be too careful about the actual originals. What suggestions, Steve? What do you think?
I think if we can hang on to the hard copies for a while, it
Yeah.
would be advantageous for archiving, which is a different area completely. But if we have all of these on PDF files,
Yeah, that's
do you
what
have
Bob
them
was saying.
collected? Do you have them collected on an external drive of some sort, like a thumb drive or
Well, they're on my hard drive.
on your hard drive? Okay.
Yeah, but we need to put them on like Steve said, an external drive. So perhaps if we can get you, and that could be at the cost of CTF. Let CTF pay for that to give a good external hard drive to Bob to put all that stuff on there. Okay, so it's not just on his computer. I don't want to have files like that just on someone's own drive. We have to make them accessible.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
How big would you need, Bob?
Couple of terabytes.
Let me check here.
Not a chance. That's huge.
No. Let me just check here. I don't have access to it here.
Right. While we're waiting, something that nearly slipped my mind: the issue of listing our physical address for the Tai Chi Federation. Steve volunteered to have his address as the physical address for when I'm doing things like renewing the board members.
Steve,
is that good? Approved by everyone?
Steve's
sorry.
physical address for what?
So I have to renew with Corporations Canada our board members and our physical address. Physical address is currently Joe's location in Burlington.
Right, yeah.
So Steve volunteered to have his address be the new physical address for me doing that filing.
Definitely, that makes good sense. You're on board with that, Steve, right?
Yep, I volunteered.
Yeah, we got a thumbs up from Denise on that one too.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Perfect.
How about you, Wesley? You got thumbs? There you go. Okay. Good. All right. Good. So, Bob, how much memory do you need? Not you personally, but for.
Well, I could use another NAS drive or something like that. Uh, yeah, they're very
Terabyte
small. As,
cover it?
they're very small as a
Oh,
individual thing,
yeah.
but looking at it here, there's 53 items and 0.99 of a gigabyte.
So
That could be stored on a thumb drive.
Yeah.
let's be generous with that, you know, give them a, now, I don't know, 10 gigabyte drive or something like that, you know, 5.
No, I can put it on a thumb drive. That's no problem.
Yeah, yeah. So, okay, well, get a good.
I got 16 gigabyte drives lying about. I think they're $10 nowadays.
There you go. So if you get a thumb drive, and we'll give you the money for it, Bob.
Okay.
I'd back it up 2 or 3 times and like distribute that them. They don't take any space, right?
Yeah, it's very.
And they're cheap.
Yeah, yeah. So we definitely want to do that. That's good. Yeah. And it's just a safety measure. I mean, it's not even like in Joe's case where he passed away suddenly. We don't want that to happen to Bob, but let's say Bob's computer crashed or something, or somebody broke into his computer and stole all his stuff. It'd be gone. So this is just a safety measure. The other alternative, of course, is putting it on a cloud. But again, I like having it on a thumb drive. It's readily accessible and transferable to anyone, right?
Yep.
That makes sense, or what?
Makes sense, because what happens if the cloud is compromised?
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
And I've heard of it happening, so
Yeah, happens a lot. So,
not very comfortable with that.
all right. Moving on to other business, new business. I'd like to bring something up. Teacher certification. Anybody? Do you have any ideas, Steve? What's happened with that Markey?
She should have received her certification, because I think that was approved. And the other one is Sharon Haskin.
Sharon Haskin.
She's the one I mentioned, and
Where's she from, Steve?
my memory is slipping.
It's okay.
I think she's from Kelowna. Anyway, she's sent in her membership fee and the fee for certification. So it's just a matter of getting that committee, which was, Michael, at one point, but he's deceased. I think Jill, who may still be sitting on it.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you.
I'll get in touch with Jill right away. Joe, me, and Carol, I believe, are the three that
And Carol, yes. So
are involved in that. So okay, we'll get to the bottom of that. Make sure it gets done.
and if we can get that done, her CV was quite good, and I would say pass it. If there's anything that needs to be followed up on, Jill will definitely check it out. But
Okay. All right. All right. Any other new business? Any other questions, people? Any fresh ideas?
fresh out of ideas, yes.
Sorry, I think I missed it. Who do I send this thumb drive or whatever to?
You send the thumb drive to? Go ahead, Steve.
We were talking about sending the receipt for the drive you'd have to buy to me, so I'd reimburse you for the money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the actual.
The thumb drive would just be kept by you, so we're confident that there's a second backup in case a hard drive failure happens.
Okay. I'll keep it for now then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it for now. There's still, okay, that leads to another question. Has anybody stepped forward to volunteer for the office coordinator role?
Oh, buddy.
No, but
We need to see if we can find us an office coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
What does it involve?
it'll be having a file cabinet where all of our physical records have been stored to date, and receiving email queries and maybe phone numbers, phone calls, and standard mail. Somebody might send you a letter from out east, I'd like to join, etc. How would that be dealt with? Some people still don't have email addresses. And any checks, very few are being sent anymore. I think there's been 2 sent in and deposited. Otherwise, people are doing it electronically.
All right.
I still have that box of the old TD financial information in my basement.
Is it 1 box or 2?
1 box.
Okay, keep it.
Yeah, I got space.
Yeah, because we have to hang on to it. That's part of the pleasure of yielding up your role when you pass it on to somebody else.
Getting to hand off the box.
And the box.
Treasure chest.
So what we need to do is go through the membership and ask people if somebody needs to who would volunteer as office coordinator. I think what we need to do is give a quick definition of the job definition of office coordinator. Make a very short form on that, and then put it out to the general membership, and say this is what we need. We need to, due to the passing away of Joe Friedrich, that we need a new office coordinator. Here's what it involves. Please consider this. If interested, please contact either Steve or myself. Yeah.
All right.
That sound good, Steve? Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay. Who wants to take the task on of writing up that job description short form for office coordinator? When everybody jump at once.
I will do it.
There you go. You're my hero.
All right. Well, I'll get that out.
That's really important. That's good. So give me once you get the description up, shoot me a copy off first, and then let's look at it, and then bang, get it out there. Okay.
Okay.
Good. Okay, we're making good time. It's 1:54 now. Are there any other new issues here that somebody wants to talk about at all?
Any new business? Anything that's burning? Any pressing concerns? Okay. I would say that the next meeting would be November 28th.
November 28th. Everybody on board for that?
Aye.
Aye.
That's good. Let me take a look at my calendar.
Okay.
Hang on a minute. That date seems like it may be an issue with me. I'm not too sure. Give me a second here while I check my
Sure.
calendar. If I got a wedding or something to do on that. I did a helicopter wedding last week. That was cool.
Nice.
A what?
A helicopter wedding.
Helicopter. Wow.
Yeah. Pronouncing them husband and wife over the falls.
Jeez.
Yeah, November 28th is open for me, so that's good. Yeah, it was really cool. They're a nice couple, and my wife got to go up and take the videos and pictures in the air, so she loves doing that. There we go. Yeah, it's nice to get a helicopter ride and get paid for it.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Okay, so next meeting will be Sunday, November 28th at 1 p.m. Now, can I have a motion to approve this agenda that was done today, to approve all the points?
I motion to approve.
Danny motions to approve. Second.
I'll second.
Denise seconds. That's it. Okay, everybody, have a good day. God bless you. Take care of yourself.
Great to see you.
The vote. We have a motion and a second, but what was the vote?
What vote?
All
Want to
approved?
vote on what? Okay,
Yeah.
let's
Looks
vote
like
on
it's a
it.
go. All right.
Everybody accept it?
Yeah.
All those
Aye.
in favor say aye.
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 And
Aye, goodbye.
I go aye.
we've all adjourned.
We all-
Thank you
Bye-bye.
very much.
Adios.
Have a good day.
Adios, a bientôt, etc.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.